Hey guys, so I wanted to do a video on something that's been in the media a bit recently, especially lately with an announcement that Barack Obama's made, and kind of in the press a little bit here in the UK as well. I just wanted to talk about marriage. I don't want this to be in any way political. I'm not a very political person. I don't really want this channel to be a political thumping ground or anything. It's just not me. I'd rather be a bit kind of silly and happy and generally quite upbeat. I'm a man in a dress, come on, how serious can I be? But this was something that I found, something I really wanted to talk about and just quickly kind of give my views on it. These are my views, they're not views that I'm going to force on anybody else. If people disagree with me, then awesome. Do a video about it, leave it as a video response, get your own YouTube channel and stick them on there. Do what you want, have your views and I'll have mine, and then we'll have a fucking discussion about it and everything will be awesome and that'll be great. These are just my views and what I think. I am obviously all for gay marriage. If you love somebody and you want to marry them and you want to make that commitment to them, awesome for you, do that. You should be able to go ahead and do that. I don't see how that is anybody else's business. If people don't like gay marriage, that is their issue, it's not yours, so why should you be held accountable for somebody else's issue? I don't understand it. One of the things we have here in the UK, and I don't know if Americans know this kind of widely, we have civil partnerships, and they were introduced a while ago, and what they do is essentially function the same way as a marriage, but they're just called something different. And on the surface of it, that sounds like a really good thing, because I know that in America you guys did have gay marriage for a short time, and then Prop 8 came along and kind of shat on the whole thing. And yeah, whatever. We'll address that one in a different video. But yeah, in the UK we have these civil partnerships, and it annoys me that they are the same thing as a marriage, but we have to call it something different because gay people are different. So I don't know, we'd have to make sure that everybody is aware that they're different, and I don't get it. I don't understand why it can't just be called a marriage, and I find it quite offensive that we are separated that way. And I'm grateful, don't get me wrong, I really am grateful that if I loved somebody enough to marry them, I could have this ceremony that would be similar to a marriage and would give me all the same rights. But I dislike the fact that I don't have the choice to turn that into a marriage. It's the same thing but different, and it smacks of segregation to me, and it smacks of pointing out that something is outside the norm, when that's not the point. I want marriage, or the option of marriage, because I'm the same as anybody else. I'm not asking for something special, I want the same rights that everybody else has. And it's kind of like, well, here you can have them, but sorry, they're just going to be a little bit different because, what with you being different? And I find it condescending in a way. And I don't want to go off on too much of a rant about it, because I have... somebody spoke to me about this on Facebook earlier on today and yesterday, and it really kind of annoyed me, because they were saying, what's your problem, it's the same thing. I was like, well, it's not the same thing. And to say it is kind of just ignores the whole point. We want the same thing as everybody else, and we haven't got the same thing. We've got something that's different and special and just for us, and that's not what I want. I don't want something that's just for me and just for gay people. I want the same thing that everybody else has, because I'm the same as everybody else. And I get that some people feel that marriage is a religious institution, but if that was the case, then people who aren't religious wouldn't get married. They'd get civil partnered, but they don't. If they're straight, they get married. If they're gay, they get civil partnered. There's no religion in it anywhere. I mean, I could go further into it and kind of point out that we live in a democracy that isn't a religious society. Yes, England as a whole has traditionally predominantly a Christian religion, but we're not a Christian country. We aren't governed by a church. We're governed by allegedly the vote of the people, which sounds really cheesy and overdramatic, but that's kind of how it is. So then to say that, well, sorry, but we're going to set laws based on the religious beliefs of a few people, how is that fair? How does that represent everyone? I don't know, I struggle with this, and I'd like to hear people's opinions on it. If you have religion, that's fantastic. I wish I did. I don't. I'm not religious. I would like to have that faith in something other than myself, but I don't. So, cool for you if you do. That's awesome. Well done. I don't feel that way. And I just kind of think that because this is the way I think, if you have a belief system, then cool, that's your belief system, you have that. But don't tell me how I should be, because that's not my belief system and I don't want to live like that, and that's not the way that my life is going to be. And then I kind of feel like I'm being told, no, sorry, you can't have the same thing as everybody else because somebody else is offended. And I just think, well, life's offensive, deal with it. You know? This could turn into kind of a longer rant, but, you know, I just did want to say that, like, we're all grown-ups. What difference does it make what other people are doing? It's nobody else's business but your own, so why does it have to be such a big fucking issue? Because, what more can I say? You know, I want to get married, I'll get married. Don't make me get a civil partner, don't tell me that it's illegal to get married because some people are offended. Fuck them, it's none of their business. It's up to me and the person I love, because that's what marriage is about. It's about committing to the person you love, so the only people that are important are you and your groom, bride, broom, whatever. That's all that matters. So, yeah, I kind of went off on one a bit there, but I'm tired, so leave me the hell alone. This is my channel, I'll talk about what I want to. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think on this, because I'd be interested to hear what people have to say, and I'd just like to get a comment. It'd make me feel validated, because strangers on the internet are the only thing that can validate you these days, apparently, so please get in touch, and yeah, go out and marry someone, because you should be able to, and love them, and something else deep, meaningful. And that's all I want to say.